Ladies and gentlemen, hello and you're watching TTV News, some latest events in the province, and now welcome to details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of June 18, the Party Committee of the Board of People Committee had a ceremony to receive and transfer party organization and party members with the district town, city party committee, and the party committee at the Brussels level party agencies.
In the conference, the Party Committee of Prince of People's Committee announced the decision to transfer the Grassroots Party Committee of the Radio and Television Station and 55 party members under its management to the Party Committee of Prince of Party Agencies. Additionally, 90 Grassroots Party organizations and branches, along with 1,892 party members from the state town and 10 city party committees, were transferred to the Party Committee of Prince of People's Committee. Mr. Nguyễn Văn Cường, Principal Party Member and Standing Deputy Secretary of the Party Committee at the Principal People's Committee, requested that all the party cells and organizations maintain regular operations and ensure the uninterrupted leadership in implementing political tasks, striving to fulfill assigned duties in the time ahead.
In the afternoon of June 18, a delegation from Division 5 of Military Zone 7 paid a visit and extended congratulations to TayNinhTV radio and television station.
And on behalf of the unit's command, Lieutenant Colonel Nguyễn Văn Tuấn, Deputy Head of the Political Department of Division 5, extended his congratulations to the leadership, reporters, editors, and technical staff of the radio and television station. He expressed the hope that in the coming time, the station will continue to accompany and collaborate in communication efforts and helping to promote the image of uncohort soldiers in the new era. Welcoming the delegation, Mr. Vũ Xuân Trường, Director of the radio and television station, expressed sincere appreciation for the care and sentiments of Division 5 and he affirmed that the station will further strengthen its coordination with the armed forces units, including the Division 5, to effectively fulfill its communication duties and meet political mission requirements in the current context.
In recent time, news agencies and media outlets have actively covered and comprehensively reported on the activities of the armed force under Military Zone 7, notably during 2024 and the first half of 2025. TayNinhTV radio and television station produced 28 editions of the All People National Defense program and 95 news report relating key activity. The focus on the result of coordination between the Brussels Armed Forces and religious organizations in building a strong All People National Defense posture. The implementation of a project on developing residential area adjacent to border military posts, as well as the regular operations of local armed forces in defense work, Brussels defense zone construction, and multi-level defense exercise across the province. Ladies and gentlemen, each day TayNinhTV radio and television station produce 6 live TV news, 5 live radio bulletins, along with numerous feature programs to ensure that every broadcast air on time with sharp visual and lead sound. The station technical staff work with utmost focus and dedication. Their silent yet vital contribution plays a key role in the success of every news segment and program, even though they often go unnoticed by the public.
The live morning news program TayNinhTVToday broadcasts live on television at 6:30 a.m. every day. And to prepare for this program, reporters and editors continuously update the news stories until late at night. The technicians are the last ones to leave the office, sometimes staying until midnight after the finishing editing news stories and reports for the broadcast. And when the news updates come in early morning, they must enter the editing room at all. To ensure programs air on time and smoothly, technicians must maintain discipline, punctuality, and always be ready to handle the work at any moment. The family matters sometimes must be set aside to prioritize the work, even on the weekends and holidays. The morning news starts at 6:30 a.m. and the crew must arrive 15 minutes early. I usually start leaving home at around 5 a.m. to arrive and prepare everything, the video, audio, lighting, so the broadcast runs as smoothly as possible. And I'm fortunate to have support and understanding from my parents. Not only do they require the high pressure tolerance, but the technicians at the radio television station also demonstrate a spirit of overcoming difficulties and sacrifice also. The greatest sacrifice that these technicians have given up much of their time with their loved ones and family to focus on completing their work. On the average, a technician working a shift can work for over 12 hours a day, and during peak periods, it's normal for some to work without days off for the weeks or even months. Every day, the production team produces for 6 live newscasts and I recorded newscasts. The studio staff consists of only 3 people and we all work very hard. We must check every aspect, edited clips, audio, and during live broadcast, we must focus closely on following the script. We must always concentrate to avoid any errors, even the smallest ones. Not only improving the quality of television programs, the radio television station has also been working hard to enhance the quality of radio programs also. My work today starts at 6:30 a.m. and ends around 7 p.m. Each day I record and edit about 40 to 45 programs. With such a large workload, I must concentrate and work hard. With over 30 years of experience, I will love this profession as much as I did in my first day at the station. With a love for the profession and dedicated service, the radio and television technician quietly deliver information from TayNinhTV radio and television station to all the segments of viewers and listeners in a vivid, accurate, and effective manner.
Nếu được lựa chọn lại thì tôi vẫn quyết định là sẽ chọn nghề kỹ thuật dựng phim ở đài phát thanh.
But display represent my youth and my most precious memories.
On the afternoon of June 18, the Economic and Budget Committee of the Provincial People Council held the review session on documents related to economic and budgetary matters to be submitted at the 21st extraordinary session of the Provincial People Council. The meeting was attended by Mr. Nguyen Hồng Sơn, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Council. Committee member reviewed report on the use of unallocated budget estimate and additional revenue sources in 2024, the province's 2024 public financial situation, and rough resolution on key matters, including approval of the final settlement of state budget revenue and local budget revenue and expenditures in 2024, approval of the list of land recovery projects for socio-economic development in the public and national interest in the province, Phase 3 of 2025, and approval of the list of projects permitted to convert the use of rice land, better yield forest land, rotation forest land, and reduction forest land for other purposes in 2025, Phase 2, among other important items. Following the review, the Economic and Budget Committee generally agreed with the resolution and accompanying proposals.
On the afternoon of June 18, the party cell of the Advisory and Support Agencies under the Party Committees of Provincial People's Committee held its first conference for the 2025-2030 term. The party cell was officially established and began operations on March 1st of 2025 with a total of 13 party members. Since its formation, the Party Executive Committee has focused on leading and guiding officials, party members, civil servants, and staff to uphold a strong sense of responsibility and actively engage in fulfilling the agency's political tasks. The party cell has strictly adhered to the principle of democratic centralism. collective leadership with individual accountability, and internal working regulation. It consistently follows the leadership and orientation of the higher-level party committee and translate them into practical tasks and solutions suitable to the specific context of the party committee of the Provincial People's Committee. The conference discussed and unanimously approved the political report and the compilation of feedback on the draft documents for the 14th National Party Conference. And it's also outlined the orientation, goals and targets and solutions for the 2025 to 2030 term.
Currently, all 131 kindergarten and preschool areas in province are implementing the special initiative building child center preschool. After 4 years of implementation, the program has already remarkable results, significantly transforming the appearance of early childhood education facility, improving the quality of care, nurturing, and education for young children. Preschools are focusing on creating friendly, safe, and creative learning environments. Teaching methods are being innovated to better meet children's needs and interests, with an emphasis on learning role play and the iteration of information technology in classroom activities. Unlike many other professions, journalism has no fixed working hours and no 2-day job. For a reporter, a working day can begin at dawn and stretch past midnight, sometimes even through the night. They must be ready to go anywhere, at any time, to keep pace with the ever-changing flow of information. Journalism is not just a job, it's a mission. And to fulfill the mission, reporter must always be ready, day or night, rain or shine, weekdays or holidays. Whether it's day or night, rain or shine, we always try to complete the task assigned. A reporter's phone must be available 24/7. Wherever a story breaks, we must be on the scene, reporting firmly to keep the public informed. A journalist's workday doesn't begin with the sound of an alarm clock, but with the spirit of initiative and professional courage. For news reporter, every few assignment is a chance to uncover real-life story and read the light into every news piece. Our day begins with assignment given by our department heads. Then we head out to the field to observe and discover stories that relate everyday life. Once we gather image, report, and data, we make the smart of model tools like AI and ChatGPT to set information quickly and ensure our news is broadcast as soon as possible. For young reporters, the journey into journalism is a continuous part of learning, adapting, and growing. They are unafraid of sudden changes or intense pressure, knowing that the toughest challenges are also the best opportunity to develop resilience and nurture their passion for the profession. Journalism is a unique profession, even when we're not in the field, whether at home or in the office. We continue to reshape our journalistic work. We go beyond the limits of time and space to deliver information effectively and warmly to our audience. As a young reporter, I'm always prepared. Some days follow a set schedule, others bring unexpected assignment. Either way, I need to be ready and respond quickly, working efficiently to ensure our reviewer receive the latest updates in the shortest time. At TayNin radio and television station, journalists are not only conveyor of information but also the silent force sustaining the pulse of local journalism. In the journey making 100 years of Vietnam revolutionary press, TayNin journalists continue writing news chapters with dedication, responsibility, and unwavering belief in the mission.
On June 17, in Bến Cầu District held a public meeting to gather the feedback on the specific land price and the RAP compensation support and resettlement plan for the Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Expressway project segment passing through the district. At the meeting, affected organizations and household rights concerned regarding the land compensation process, the housing, architectural structure, and verbs stating that the proposed rights do not align with the current market value. And there were also issues related to inaccurate measurements and inventory of structures on affected properties. Representatives from the Taynan Provincial Project Management Board of the project investor requested the Bến Cầu District Land Fund Development Center to document all the public feedback and concerns, and they emphasized the need for appropriate solutions to ensure the public consensus and support enable the Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Expressway project to proceed on schedule.
On June 19, the TayNinhTV Provincial Labour Federation had a current review 5 years of implementing project No. 08 issued in 2020 by the Provincial Party Standing Committee aimed at mobilizing and uniting workers across 10 provinces during the 2020-2025 period. Today, the Labour Federation has successfully achieved 4 out of the 5 set targets. The remaining target has yet to be fulfilled due to the lack of properly zoned public land or insufficient land area for construction within industrial park and cluster. On this occasion, the Provincial Labour Federation Executive Committee awarded certificates of merit to Security for their outstanding achievement in implementing Project No. 08. Ladies and gentlemen, a policy in Sonla province to convert low yield fruit crops on sloping land into fruit orchards has brought a more prosperous life to local ethnic community. Thanks to this timely initiative, people in Sonla, particularly in the border commune of Long Sap, Mộc Tau, have employed scientific farming techniques, improved the soil, and adopted sustainable agricultural practices to escape poverty and build a thriving borderland. In line with the policy of converting low-efficiency food crops on sloping land into fruit cultivation, residents of Long Sap Commune, Mộc Tau, has switched to growing crops such as hao plum, can orange, and pomelos, bringing about high economic efficiency. Scientific pruning method and fertilizer application based on plant growth cycle have helped stabilize fruit yield. When properly cared for, the fruit tree can produce harvest for decades. This year, her plum crops has been relatively good for my family. From the herb season harvest alone, we earn about 52 million Vietnam đồng. Now the main season is in full swing, and by the end of it, we expect even better yield compared to previous year. Long Sap is a border commune predominantly inhabited by an minority. Despite having a large farming area, the poverty rate remains high. In recent years, the local government has loaded root tree cultivation on sloping land in the particular resolution of the commune as a key directive. Thanks to this, poor residents' livelihood have significantly improved, and poverty reduction and new rural development programs have seen positive results. The Commune's Party Committee issued a resolution, and as a party committee member to specific villages to organize meetings with residents and promote the initiative. We use pilot models in various parts of the commune to encourage the transition from low efficiency crops on sloping hills to root tree. Thanks to such policy, the relative involvement of local authority and the unity of the people, the borderland has been transformed into a vibrant, green landscape. Any communities in the region are now enjoying abundant golden harvest, leading to a more prosperous life. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.